Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to episode 2 in our second series at Llangefni FC. We left off last time with the first 2 games of the competitive season in the Cup and the first league game. Since then, as we do, we have continued a few games off camera. And let me show you what the league is looking like as it's starting to look very interesting. We are currently sitting in first place. We have played one less game than the 2 teams below us, Cowan Bay in second and Gresford in third. We are all sitting on 10 points, but our goal difference of 8 keeps us at the top of the league. We are only 4 games in, well 5 games in if you take that we've got the game in hand. However, it has been a very good start to the season. Let me just show you what's happened in the games. We won our second game of the season at Cowan Bay. We beat them 2-0, so it looks like from the league table they are going to be one of the teams that we are going to be fighting for the title this season, and we managed to beat them 2-0 away from home at Lewis Owen, getting both goals in that match. We then beat Garsfield 1-0. Jack Canavan with the goal in the 53rd minute, the loanee that we've brought into the club. And then somewhat disappointing, we actually drew with bottom of the league 0-0 and gave them their first point. I was a little bit disappointed with that result. As we can see, not many players actually turned up and played well. Casey Maggs actually come on and got a 6.6 rating. Didn't really play very well. None of them did, to be honest with you. So a rightful draw, to be fair. We've brought it back today as we've got the second round of the JD Welsh Cup. Hopefully we'll go a little bit further in this competition as we have already been knocked out of the Nathaniel MG Cup. Last season we done well in the Nathaniel Cup. Maybe this season we're doing well in the JD Welsh Cup. Who knows? Only time will tell, but we are playing a team that is in the current league as us. They are in 12th at the moment with 1 point. Reading into that, and the stats will tell us that we should be going in as the favourites. We should be able to get the job done, but of course, who knows what will happen in Cup competition. That's what makes it so beautiful when you do play in the Cups. But without further ado, let's get the game underway. Let's get the team selected, and let's get the action underway. So here we are, the team sheets have been submitted. There is a couple of changes just to keep it fresh. We have got another game in a couple of days in the league. So we've got Steve Jones actually starting for us in goal. We're giving him a game this afternoon. We've got Edmonds, Jones, Graham and Owen in defence. Goodridge alongside Canavan. We're letting We're letting Heishman sit out of this one. We've got them Buckland and Jones on either wing with Barlow and Owen in the team as well. Barlow and Owen, we don't really have many other cams or strikers, so they are playing this afternoon. Let's go into the dressing room and have a chat. We've been on a good run lately. Go out there and impress me. I'm going to say that with pumping our fists. So we are playing at home. We are in our typical blue kit. We are playing from left to right. Hopefully we can get the job wrapped up nice and early. We can get some of them key players off, even if it means we have to play a couple of players out of position. I'm looking at Barlow and looking at Owen mainly. Owen's through here with a long ball over top from Canavan. Unfortunately, the keeper just gets there. Possession here for the opposition. Playing it around nicely just in front of us. We don't mind that. Buckland takes on his man, beats him. Crosses the ball, and delightful ball. Oh, Owen just can't get the ball into the back of the net. The goalkeeper makes a fantastic save. Gary Owen with the delivery from the corner. Straight through everyone. No one gets on the end of that there. Jones into Jones. Goodridge. Barlow. Barlow of the long ball over top of Owen. He beats his man. Oh, it's a penalty. That was a blatant penalty. Took him out. Couldn't have asked for a more stonewall penalty than that. Can Barlow put it away? Of course he can. The keeper goes the wrong way. That's 1-0 to Llangefni, 7 minutes in. Let's hope for some more goals shortly, just so we can rest some players. Lewis Owen, Jones. Ooh, audacious attempt, but it does bounce off and goes out for a corner. Buckland was there at the header, but unfortunately goes straight to the keeper's hands. 17 minutes played. Barlow with the free kick comes off the cross. Very close indeed. Canavan into Jones. Barlow, Jones. Owen. Goodridge. Barlow. Canavan. Got the old lays going on again. Some of the fans are absolutely loving it with their arms stretched out wide. Buckland plays it in. Barlow's there. Oh, just hit the crossbar again. He's got the woodwork about 3 or 4 times this afternoon already. All over him. They can't get a sniff. Graham. Awful ball into Owen. Nowhere to be seen. All over the top. Staying nice and compact. Ooh, gets the header away, but Jones is there. Jones did start one of our friendlies for us, and he actually kept a clean sheet in that as well. So, be interesting to see if he can keep a clean sheet this afternoon in his first competitive game. Arlo into Owen. Canavan. Keeper saves that, goes out for another corner. Owen with the delivery, straight into the keeper's hands. Same old story on the corners. Always the same story. Buckland's through. Oh, Buckland with a lovely ball into Owen. Sorry, Owen was through. Cuts it back into Goodridge. Tries the 1-2, but unfortunately the defender reads it and gets rid of the danger. I'm going to praise the boys. Doing a good job so far. Would like to be a little bit more comfortable in the game, just so I could rest some people at half time, but we'll take what we've got at the moment. Buckland with the ball in. Jones. Oh, it was actually to Owen. I thought Jones was going to get onto the back of that, but it just dropped onto Owen's head. And he's put it away nicely. Let's have a look at that again. Canavan with the shot. Deflection comes out to Buckland. He's on his toes. Brings the ball in, Owen's there, back post, comes off the crossbar and goes in. The keeper's not going to be saving that. Pinpoint precision there from the header. Last minute of the half. Canavan, Jones. Oh, it's 3-0. Stephen Jones, just inside the 18-yard box, is absolutely fired it in. What a fantastic ball by Canavan here. Just sees the run. Jones is there, bang. Bottom right hand corner. Keeper went the right way. He did not dive quick enough in order to make the save. So 3-0 at half time. Perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. We want to now rest some of our key players. We're going to rest Barlow. We could bring on Heisman. We're just going to put Stanley in there. We might just move Jack Canavan higher up the pitch just to see what he can do. We're also going to bring on Will Jones for... Oh, see, now I need a striker. But I didn't have enough room on the bench for the other striker that we've got, unfortunately. He's not too tired. We'll keep it like that, actually. We will just bring off Lewis Barlow, because Barlow does need a rest. We can't keep playing him week in, week out. Especially if the games are coming a bit thick and fast at the moment. Goodridge. What we will do is we will bring the tempo down to lower, and we'll start time wasting from the 45th minute just to really frustrate the opposition. We don't need to go out and score any more goals. It's not about the goal difference in a cup. So once the job's done, shut up shop, close the back doors, and we're all good. Buckland. Owen. Canavan. Almost went through to Stanley there to get to the end of that. 67 minutes played. Safe possession just for the opposition. They're just playing it around at the back. Not really causing us too many threats. Jones with the interception. Through ball into Canavan. Takes a long range effort. Just going over the crossbar. Let's bring Goodridge off. We don't want him picking up any more injuries in the meantime. What we're going to do, drop Canavan back in. We're going to swap then Buckland playing more central and have Will Jones come out onto the wing. Try and give Heisman the afternoon off if we can. Almost curled that in. 4 minutes of additional time here. No more real highlights of note. A couple of close ones for us, but nothing too prominent. We just kind of sat back in the second half, which is absolutely fine. And there we have it. That's full time, 3-0 to Llangefni. We are into the next round of the cup. Well done, lads. That was a good win for us. Let's get on and see who we get in the next round. Got a press conference here with regards to the cup game. Do you feel that your ambitions for the club are matched by the chairperson? Recently, I don't think he has. He's not letting us get a senior affiliate of club, even for the actual financial backing. or for the fact that we can get loans in. He's not letting me do my coaching badges. And he's not going to budge on the wage or the transfer budgets. I get if the finances aren't in the club, we can't do that, but still. I think we're going to go with it's hard to offer you a definitive answer because of the inconsistencies in the decision-making process. I think there could be more scope for wider discussion at boardroom level sometimes. Lewis Owen was in fine form today, wasn't he? He was simply faultless. End of the press conference. There was something that happened as well that is very interesting. There was a news article that flashed up in our inbox before we started that cup game. One thing I forgot to mention at the start of the video. There is a possible takeover of the club on the card. So according to a fans group who want to take control of their club, who knows what will happen if we get taken over. We may actually finally be able to do our coaching badges. We may finally actually be able to get a slightly higher wage budget to carry on signing a couple of extra players. But we will have to wait and see. We may get sacked. They might come in as the new owners and decide to get rid of us and bring someone else in. But that is the joys of a takeover. We will have to wait and see what happens. We've got the third round draw for the JD Welsh Cup now. Let's see who we have got. We have got an away tie against another team that is actually in our league who are bottom of the league. So we potentially could be getting through to the fourth round of the JD Welsh Cup. And the good thing with the cup is we actually do get prize money for getting further in this cup. So the longer we can go, the more money we can bring into the club, which hopefully will give us a little bit more money to spend come the end of the season or come into the new season if we are still here. Llangefni have set a new defensive record. Llangefni's now 6 games without conceding from Saturday 6th of August 2022 is a new team record. We have been solid at the back, to be fair, which is a key to our success. So we are now closing in on an all-time record in the JD North League. The Dazzlers have now gone 15 matches undefeated, and should their impressive form continue, they will break the JD North record for consecutive games without losing and seal their very deserved place in history. The existing record is also 15, meaning just one more game will get them the record. Of course, this pans on from the end of last season going into the new season. So we're currently on a 15-match unbeaten streak. And the beauty about that is winning breeds confidence and breeds consistency. And then players have tasted that now and they just want to continue to win. The defence are doing their job. We're defensively sound at the back, as we've seen from a different accolade that we got a second ago. The goal scorers, Lewis Owen has been on top form, the form of his life. The midfielders are bossing the park. They're basically playing the opposition like puppets with strings. It's all falling into place. So here we are. We are at the second game of this episode. We are playing Holywell away from home. Can we go on and get that all-time unbeaten record, or are we going to come crashing down to a defeat to Holywell? What we're going to do is we're going to swap Jack Graham out to the left, as he's just a slightly better left back than what Gary Owen is. We're going to bring in Jamie Coachman. Now, Jamie Coachman was hiding in our development centre and with our under 20s. He's a 20-year-old centre back, and he's English. But his stats, jumping reach of 15, strength of 7, he's got 10 pace. So he looks like the perfect type of partner to go alongside Mike Williams. So some of the games that we played off camera have been bringing him more into the squad, just so them two get a bit more familiar with playing with each other. And so far, as we've seen from the results, it's been working nicely. So here we go, the team sheets are in, and it looks like we are coming up against a familiar face, Steve Sinclair. You remember from the first season, I ousted him from the first team and instead brought in Jack Davies to be our number 1, which has proven to be an absolute masterclass signing, if you ask me. One obviously signing of the season last year, but we'll see if he's out for revenge. He can't really do much when he's in goal, but he could potentially keep us out. But it's pretty much an unchanged lineup from what we have been playing in the league. Jack Davies, Felipe Edmonds, Mike Williams, Jamie Couchman, Jack Graham, Finley Goodridge, Heisman in midfield, Will Jones and William Hughes on either wing, Barlow just behind Lewis Owen. And the bench makes up itself: Steve Jones, Gary Owen, Jack Canavan, Liam Buckland, Sion Jones, Josh Stanley and Stephen Jones. We are going to point the finger assertively again. Don't let our good run of form come to an end here. Let's keep it going. We want that record. We want to go down in the history books as the most undefeated team in a row. Can we beat the 15 league games? Got a corner here. Hughes with the delivery into the box. Straight into the keeper's hands. 10 minutes played, no real highlights as yet. Williams tries a ball over the top, but Owen is nowhere near. He's not on the same wavelength for that right now. Couchman with the block. Goodridge. Owen. Jones. Lovely ball into Heisman. Oh, Goodridge and Heisman again showing why they link so well. The vision to see that run and the pass was absolutely delightful. Corner goes straight out for a goal kick. They're looking absolutely miserable, so we obviously are all over them at the moment. We've had 64% of the possession and we're away from home. Hughes with the delivery in. Just can't get it into someone's head. Hughes again. Owen's there. Oh, and Jones taps it in. He taps in the fumble by Steve Sinclair, proving again whilst it was a good decision to drop him from the starting lineup of Llangefni last season. Let's just see that again. Hughes brings it in. Owen's there, but look at Steve Sinclair. He should be holding on to that. He's got to do better. And if he did do better than that, you may have been in this team in the first place. But that's half time. Let's pump our fists. I think we're doing well, but we can definitely find another gear out there. Let's get the action underway for the second half. I'm happy for when they're just playing it around at the back, because as soon as they start to come further forward, I might have spoken too soon. Great last-ditch tackle by Felipe Edmonds there. Getting a foot in like that, stopping the shot is almost as good as scoring a goal in my eyes. We want to stay defensively sound at the back. Barlow, ball through to Owen, pulls away from his defender. Ooh, lashes that. Just goes over the crossbar. Edmonds into Goodridge. Williams tries that over the top ball. He's not had his passing boots on this afternoon. Sometimes he can absolutely pick a pass. Edmonds is there again. Back to Davies. Hughes to Owen. Heisman. Jones. Jones for the ball onto Heisman. Cuts it back. Oh, keeper just managed to save it. Defender clears it. Heisman. Oh, again over the crossbar. Got a corner to defend here as well. Jones is away. How can he do with this now? What can he do with it? He's going to go all the way on his own. Oh, that would have been an absolutely incredible goal if he actually managed to tuck that in. Keeper saves it out for a corner. Hughes, the ball delivery in. Back to Hughes, crosses it across. He's offside anyway. Of course he is. Whenever it gets passed back from a corner, it's always offside. Graham. Into Hughes. Goodridge. Ball over the top, easily read again. Not having any luck with them balls over the top for Owen at the moment. Oh, but they've brought one back. Have we conceded from there? Jones just lets the man go straight past him, an absolute fizzing ball. The defence is just nowhere in line with him. All three of their strikers were further forward than ours. Where's the determination to get back, lads? We're normally so much better than that. Absolutely let ourselves down there. Let ourselves down. We're going to demand for more from the boys. We are going to have a look and see if we need to make any subs here. We are going to bring off Coachman and bring on Jones. Hang on a minute. There's been a goal in the background. Heisman has snuck in and put it in the back of the net when we were looking at making the substitutes. Probably should have paused it there, but we do let the game play on as we are making the subs. Let's have a look at it. Goodridge, of course. Goodridge and Heisman just link in. They're just like best friends now. They are just telepathic with each other. Whoever picks up the ball knows that the run is going to be happening. Yes, we still want to make that sub after. We want to bring off Coachman. He is absolutely knackered out there. We are going to look at taking Goodridge off as well, because he's absolutely puffing now. He's done well with Heisman. Brought us back into the game. Bring on Stephen Jones as well. Bring off William Jones. He's not making a... Will Jones is not having a good afternoon. Williams works this time, the ball over the top. Oh, but Owen just can't convert the chance, unfortunately. 89 minutes played. No more highlights yet. We've got 4 additional minutes. Dangerous free kick to defend. We defend it well. Now we've got the counter on. It's 5 versus 2. What are we going to do? Heijman plays it into Canavan. How was he offside? We didn't even get to see the replay. That did not look offside to me, to be fair. They had the man back, it looked like. Heijman for Jones. It's dispossessed, but that's it. That is full time. 2-1 win, again, away from home. Away from home, we'll take it. Every game, we have to work hard. We've got to get the result. We're still being written off by the press, by the media, by the board. They just want us to finish mid-table. But we want to try and get a little bit more success back to the club. So there we have it. Let's have a look at the scores in the other games. So Colwyn Bay did win. That means they are on the same points as us. However, we have got a game in hand and we have got the better goal difference. Gresford, how did they get on? They drew 0-0 with bottom of the league. So that is a good result for us. We've now got a 2-point gap between us and third. Garlesfield in fourth. How did they get on? They also drew to Flint Town, who are in sixth. So again, the chasing pack around us dropping points, and Ruffin lost 2-1 away from home as well. So some great results for us this afternoon in terms of the chasing pack. The only team around us picking up points was Colwyn Bay, which we know we can beat. Sinclair suffers defeat against former club. And do you know why you suffered the defeat, Sinclair? Because you fumbled the ball and you gave the opening goal to Will Jones. And from then, we was all over you. You got lucky to get the equaliser, but you weren't stopping the Bulgarian brute Heijman from scoring us the winning goal. You should have played better in the first few games, and maybe you would still be at Llangefni. So there we have it. We have now got the 16-game unbeaten run, setting a new record in the JD North League. Who would have thought it at the start of last series that we would potentially be in this situation where we are now record holders, most matches without losing, Llangefni from the 22nd of January 2022 so far to the 7th of September 2022. Can we make that a whole year being unbeaten? We will find out, of course, later on in this series. But for now, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, please smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. And let me know in the comment section below, how many games are we going to go unbeaten before we eventually fall to our first loss? Let me know in the comment sections below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
I work hard each and every day. I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, la, la.